Want to support free education or our efforts to feed the hungry here in Cambodia, go to any of the links you see on your screen or click the links down below. What's up, guys? It is Friday. Just down here by the royal residence. And still, as you can see, the royal gardens are closed. I think they're doing a lot of work on them. It should look really nice when it reopens. Getting some maintenance done, since there's no tourists or anything right now. There's the royal residence. Somebody wanted to know how far I lived from like the royal residence and like pub streets in my new place. And I guessed it was about a 20-minute walk, and we're gonna find that out together right now. I guess I could have looked on Google Maps, but that would not have made for an interesting video. Someone messaged me the other day and asked a question. They said, besides the money for education and feeding the kids and all that stuff, he asked, what do you need? Like, what do you need money for apart from doing that? And really the answer is not much. For me, as long as I have money to pay the rent, have food to eat, I'm a pretty happy camper. I don't need a lot of things. I've gotten rid of a lot of things even before I left. I don't buy a lot of things here. But like I said when we did the apartment tour video, we do need a fridge. I guess that would be something. Right now we just buy a bag of ice, put what we need every day on keep it cool. Of course, that doesn't last long because it's obviously really hot here. But it does keep it cool enough so nothing's going to spoil or go to waste or anything. Aaron came over the other day and actually showed me a place right down the road from me that has used appliances and things. I've been by there, but from the looks of it in the front, I thought it was just a repair shop. Like, people just took their stuff in there to get fixed. And apparently they do that, but they also sell. They fix things, and then if people can't pay for it, they oh, she's going, wow. But they leave it and then they sell it. So a little mini fridge costs about $100 brand new. Used ones are they got them from 40 to 50 to 60 bucks, depending on what you're looking for, the size and everything. So now I know that place exists, so thank you, Aaron. But that's it for me. As far as Shanghai goes, that's a different story. Her phone broke about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. And I mean broke, not just stopped working, but the screen came off the body of the phone. It had been peeling back from it for a while, and she had to keep pressing it in to get the touch screen to work whenever she used it, but finally it just came right off. And we took it to a phone shop, but they said there's nothing they could do. It's done. So she's been bugging me about having her phone because I use mine a lot for things, and when I do, she can't watch her YouTube or Facebook. Nothing fancy. She doesn't need anything fancy. That's usually mainly what she uses it for. That would be for her. She also wants a motorbike. Now, she's been harping on that for a while because everybody else is getting one. I'm neutral. I mean, if I have one, fine. I'm not going to drive it. I still prefer walking. But she feels that she wants a motorbike. Again, nothing fancy, just a good used one to zip around town. Because every time we walk somewhere, she's always complaining that she's hot. I have to remind her, of course, it's Cambodia. I'm hot too, but I still prefer walking around. I think you miss too many things sometimes on a bike. It does have its advantages though, because you do get to go out to areas that are not easily accessible on foot, you know, too far away, and get to see things you wouldn't normally see. But even if we did, I would leave the driving to her. I would just be hanging on tight for dear life, hoping I don't die. I really don't. That's it. I mean, I know I could say, you know, a bunch of things. I want a new computer. Oh, it's stuck? Yeah. Oh, she got some money stuck in the zipper of her purse. Oh, gotta watch that. You know, I could say a computer, Xbox, PlayStation, a brand new TV, but I don't need any of that. I'm happy not having a lot. When we moved, it was really a revelation because I've always hated moving. It's a pain in the butt. You find out how much junk you've accumulated, and you look at some of that stuff and go, well, I guess I didn't need to buy that, and now it's just something else to pack and move. But I was really surprised this time when everything fit inside them two tuk-tuks, and it wasn't a lot. I was happy with that though. It made it very simple, very easy, and unstressful. There's of course the Heritage Walk Mall right here. I guess we're gonna go this way. I'm not real sure how to get back to our new place from here. I think you can go that way. That's the way the HACCP took us to get down here. She's going another way, staying in the shade. This, like I said, is a Heritage Walk Mall. You've seen videos of it. If not, they're in my videos down below. And thank you for asking. People have asked how I like my new apartment compared to my old one. And location-wise, I like it a lot because it has the reason I liked living in my other place was because of the area. To me, the area you live in is pizza is more important to me than the actual apartment itself, because you want to have amenities that are easily accessible without having to travel too far. At least I do. And my old area, the Wat Bo area, that fit the bill. Everything on Street 20 was right there. You know, less than a 5-minute walk, you could get restaurants and bars and your beer and your snacks, and you know, if you want something to drink or anything. Clothes stores, laundry service, barber shops, you know, all that stuff. And this area is the same way. As soon as we walk down our little alley and hit the main street there, Khmer Pub Street. Yes, there is such a thing. Regular pub street where the tourists go, and then there's Khmer Pub Street, which has a lot of bars, mainly karaoke bars, things like that. But once you hit that main street, you find everything you need. And like I showed you in the last video, the market is only 5 minutes or less away walking. So you can get your food, you can go to a restaurant if you want, you can get your hair cut on the corner, laundry service, 2 little mom and pop stores next door, right in my alley, right across from our apartment building. So all our snacks or drinks or whatever are right there. So for the area, I like it fine. I like it about the same. If there's one thing I would say is that I do miss being down by the river. I do like the river. I used to like to go down there because it was really close to my last apartment. And you get to sit, it's nice and shady, lots of benches. And you're just sitting by the river and watching the world go by. Very nice and peaceful. Don't get that here. But because I'm not on the main road like I was on Street 20, it's really quiet at night. Hardly any dogs in the area. And because I'm not on the main road, no traffic noise. So that makes it quiet. So I like that. So yeah, no matter where you end up, there is going to be good and bad. I guess one bad thing I can say about where I live now, and it has nothing to do with the apartment or the area, but just the roads in general, is that they flood easily when it rains. Big, massive floods. Like you are going to be shin deep in water if you go out after it rains before it has a chance to clear up. So that can be kind of treacherous, and walking around in that stagnant, smelly water probably isn't good to if you have like a small cut or anything on your feet or legs. So when you do that and go back, of course, you gotta take a shower and watch your step. There could be sharp things in that water that you can't see also. It does flood a lot. And it is rainy season now, so it basically stays in a state of water entrenchment. But overall, I'm really happy. Like I said, it's almost half the price of my old place. It's quiet, has all the amenities close by that I could want. And that's about it. This is the back of the Heritage Walk Mall. And over there, of course, pretty big place. Even when I did my tour, I didn't really get to every store, get to every level. Stop at this little cart here and get a coffee. And then we'll be headed that way. I guess this isn't really going to be an indication of how long it takes to walk, because she did stop and talk and buy some snacks for herself and things. Nice coffee. That looks delicious. Yeah. That looks pretty good, actually. Let me give it a taste. Oh yeah. That is a good coffee. Peep one?
Yeah.
So peep one, 50 cents.
Not full.
Yeah. 50 cents. That's a pretty good deal, I think. And here we're coming up on right now we're on street number 2. Now, I'm not sure what this main road is here. Oh, yes I do. It's Lucky Mall. There it is. There's a Lucky Mall right there, the other mall. Okay, I know where I'm at now. Yeah, I know. 2.5 years. Yes, I still get lost sometimes until I see something I recognize. And of course, still not a lot of traffic. I think people are going to get used to this and freak out when tourism kicks back in again and everything reopens. I think if people came here right before everything got shut down and they think, oh, this isn't bad, why is everybody talking about how bad the traffic is there? I think they're going to find out in a couple months.
Hello.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Everybody wants to give me a tuk-tuk ride or try to sell me drugs. That's very common here. And don't be freaked out when that happens to you, especially downtown. If you're walking by a tuk-tuk, he'll ask you if you want a tuk-tuk. You say, no, thank you. And then he'll come up and say, do you want weed? Weed? You say, no, thank you. And he goes, mushrooms? Mushrooms? No, no, thank you. Heroin? No, I don't want a heroin. I don't want none of that. But bless them, they try. And by the way, in case you're new to the channel, that is a common kind of scam here. Got to be careful of. Cheap drugs are offered to you everywhere, but a lot of times these guys are in cahoots with the po-po, with the police. So you'll get your little bag of weed for a really good price, you think. And next thing you know, the cops are rolling up on you. You're going to have to pay a fine, or they're going to threaten you with jail. Then they're going to take your bag of weed, give it back to the tuk-tuk guy to do all over again. And then the tuk-tuk guy is going to get a cut of the bribe you had to pay to get out of trouble. Just to let you know. Here's the Angkor Market. Waiting for a Sengalai to point in the right direction. What did you get? Yeah. Yeah. What is that called? What's the name?
Some kabong.
What is it?
Some kabong.
Some kabong?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what she asked for, a snack. Rice?
Yes.
Okay.
1 person.
So it's rice made into little balls with what I'm sure is probably sugar and I'm guessing probably coconut. I don't know, I'll probably try one when I get home, but we just ate before we left. Kind of full. Barber shops, beauty salons right here. There's a boutique. Place called The Pizza. The Pizza. I always think these side roads are a little more interesting than the main roads. They all kind of have the same things, but once in a while you'll see a shop or a store or some kind of food stand that really stands out. And you think, oh, that's different. Or it's just something you don't see as much. Because most of the main roads are filled with, you know, signs like that Apple sign. They're all the same. Even if they're not the same brand or they're selling different things, the sign styles are the same. If that makes sense. Alright, well this video has gotten really long. Already been 20 minutes. We're only about halfway there. So I'm going to end this one now so I don't make it too long and drawn out. So be sure to check out all my links down below. If you want to donate through PayPal, join my Patreon. That is awesome. Or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/DDC. No sign up required. You can donate that way. All donations through any of those methods. And you'll get links to all my exclusive videos. I'll send you books. I'll send you exclusive videos, photos, and all that good stuff. Because you're help supporting all of our missions here. Also be sure to check out the other channels vlogging from Cambodia down below. You'll find them interesting. And subscribe to them. All my social media is also down below. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Alright. Again, I want to thank all my supporters. I appreciate you all. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.